a Bikram Flow, and it's a combination of some vinyasa moves as well as the 26 Bikram poses that you would do in a normal class. So if you're used to Bikram, it's a little bit more fast paced. If you're used to vinyasa, you might see and hear some poses that you've never heard of before, but I think that you're really going to enjoy it. So let's get started. So come back to your mat, and we're going to get started in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, knees the width of the mat, and just walk your hands forward. Spread your fingertips wide, bring your forehead to the mat. You can close or lower your eyes. Take a few deep inhales and exhales here. And just take a moment to ground down. Take a moment to clear your minds. Try to let go of anything that you've been thinking too much about today, anything that has worried you this week. Just try to let it all go. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. A few moments of clarity, especially in times like this, can do so much for our stress levels, for our mental health. Combining that with some of the poses, the physical practice that we're going to be doing tonight can leave you feeling lighter and healthier. On your next inhale, walk your left hand over to your right hand and just sink into the left side of the body. And then walk your hands over to the left, bringing your right hand to grace the left hand. Deep breath in and out. Walk it back to center. Come up to tabletop position. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders. Inhale, drop your belly, fill up as you look up. Exhale, tuck your chin and round your back. Cat-cow. Inhale, fill up and look up. Exhale, let it all out. Continue your breathing here, going at your own pace. So in vinyasa, they talk a lot about syncing the breath to the movement. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're inhaling into cow and exhaling into cat. My pace might be different than yours. That's okay. Go with your pace. Always follow what your body is telling you. One more deep breath in and let it out. On your next inhale, extend your right arm forward, left leg back. Spinal balancing. Exhale it out. Release. Inhale, left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, let it out. Release down. Spread your fingertips wide. Your wrists can be shoulder distance or slightly wider than shoulder distance. Tuck your toes and push up into a downward facing dog. Now you want your fingertips wide to take some of the pressure off your wrists here. And your knees can be bent a little bit more like mine are. You're more concerned that there's a nice straight line between your wrists and your hips than you are getting your heels to the ground. You can walk it out here, pressing into your right heel and then your left heel, Maybe coming up to your tippy toes and pressing your heels down. On your next inhale, walk your feet to your hands and come to ragdoll, keeping about 6 inches between your ankles and your toes. You can just hang out, letting your neck completely relax, or you can swing side to side. Release your right hand to the floor, bend your right knee, reach your left arm to the sky. And then switch. Left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. Release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees slightly, flatten your back, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, roll all the way up and reach up to the sky, bringing your hands to prayer, interlacing all 10 fingers, heel-toeing your feet together, and just tick-tocking right to left, standing half moon. And we're just going right to left, side to side, noticing how your body's responding tonight. The next time you pass through center, pause. Inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, start to reach your fingertips to the right, pushing your left hip out beyond your left ankle. Deep breath in and out. Come back to center and take it to the left this time. Now, we're not holding the full minute like we would in a normal Bikram class. We're just easing into some of these poses. Come back to center. Drop your head back. Start to trace your fingertips towards the back wall. Look back, reach back, go back. Maybe not way back yet. We're just warming up. And release. Engage your core, fold forward. Walk it out here. We're going to use a flow in a moment here to transition and to build some of the heat that we normally get in the hot room. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down through your feet. Roll up, reach up to the sky. And exhale, fold all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky. And exhale, fold to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to high plank. If you're new to vinyasa or if you have a shoulder injury like I used to have, you can just push back to down dog. Or maybe you want to drop the knees and lower the chest, bringing the chest through to a high cobra. Wherever you are, everyone meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, look to your hands, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And on your next inhale, root down, rise up, reach up to the sky, and bring your hands together to prayer. Interlace all 10 fingers, release your index finger, and stretch over to the right. Heels and toes touching. You're trying to make a nice straight line here, imagining that there's a window in front of you and behind you here. Press your left hip out beyond your left ankle. Reach and stretch, and release. Other side. Right hip pushes out beyond your right ankle, opening up that side body. You can feel it from your hip to your shoulder and back. Drop your head back, look back, reach back, go back, way back, and come to center. Engage your core and fold all the way to the mat. This time while we're down here, we're going to bend our knees, bring our chest to our thighs, and grab behind for our calves, ankles, or if you're all the way to the floor, slide all 10 fingers underneath your heels. Release your neck and start to straighten your legs. Inhale and exhale. Another deep breath in and out. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to high plank. You can push right into down dog. You can drop your knees and come to high cobra, or you come to low plank and up dog, everyone meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, look to your hands, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky, and sink into chair. Hold it here in chair pose for a moment. And this is a vinyasa chair. We're going to go into awkward chair next. Bring your arms out in front of you, squeeze your triceps, sink down as the weight of your hands come forward. That allows you to sink even lower into your squat. Breathe here and release to standing. Keep your triceps engaged. Come up to your tippy toes as high as you can. And then keeping 6 inches between your ankles, knees, and wrists, start to lower down. Keep that back nice and straight as if you're sliding down a wall. Heels are lifted. Squeeze those triceps. Pull the belly button in. Don't forget to breathe. Come up an inch. Hold it. Rise to the top. Drop your heels down. Keep your arms engaged. This time, roll into the balls of your feet. Bring your thighs together. Squeeze your knees together. And slowly come down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Breathe. One more strong inhale. And exhale, rise back up. Heels down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to high plank. You can vinyasa through to down dog or simply push back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, those vinyasas, those transitions from high plank to down dog can be just skip it. On your next inhale, look to your hands. Step or float both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Back to chair pose. And from here, we're going right into eagle. So you're going to swing your right arm under left, cross, wrap, and twist. And then bring your right leg up and over. Hold your eagle. Find a point of focus. Breathe. And release. Inhale. Exhale, left arm under right this time. Cross, wrap, and twist. Bring your left leg up and over. Eagle on the other side. Find your focus. Forget about the distractions. Come back to your practice. Release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Push into down dog. Deep breath in and out. Look to your hands, step or float, both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky. And exhale, go right into a second set of equal. Cross, wrap, and twist. Sink into chair and bring your right leg up and over. Now you can stay right here and hold this version of eagle. If you'd like a little extra challenge, start to pull your core in and bring your elbows towards your knees. Noticing how just a few inches can change the balance, your focus, everything. Come back up. If you're still with me, maybe unwrap that right leg and kick it back. Soaring eagle. Release. Unravel, inhale. Exhale, left arm under right this time. Cross, wrap, and twist. Left leg up and over. You can stay right here and work on your balance. You're going to get just as much out of it as somebody who decides to take the challenge. If you want to take the challenge, pull your core in, bring your elbows to your knees. Sleeping eagle. Rise out of sleeping eagle, unravel the leg, kick it back for an additional challenge, soaring eagle. And release. Come to mountain pose, spread your fingertips wide, take a deep inhale. And exhale. Another deep breath in. And out. On your next inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, vinyasa through or meet in down dog. Take a deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, look to your hands, step or float both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer and heart center. So we're going to come into our balancing series. And again, we're doing it a little differently than you might normally see it. So just hang with me and give it a try. We're going to start with our right leg. So root in, you can come to the center of your mat, and root in through your left foot, pressing into all 4 points in the foot, your big toe, your pinky toe, and 2 points in the heel. And really take a moment to engage that left leg, squeezing the glute, squeezing your quad. So it's super strong and straight. And then lift the right knee up. Open the palms here. You can stay right here and work on balance by pressing into your left big toe. You don't have to move any further than this. In fact, I had a teacher once tell me that it took 7 years to master this pose. And so the majority of us should be staying right here. However, if you've been practicing for a while or you feel comfortable, you can interlace all 10 fingers below your knee or even your foot. You don't want to shove your leg back into your hip socket though. It should be a nice, strong grip. And if you have the foot, you can extend it out, dropping your elbows down, forehead to knee. Wherever you are, take another inhale and exhale, release. We're going to touch down for a minute. And then bend your right knee. Grab the inside of your right ankle. Reach the left arm up. And move right into dancer pose. And we're not holding these long, but it is a lot on one side. Kick into that right leg as you move your left arm up and forward. Until your toe comes above your head, you don't need to lean your body down very far. Okay, so you don't want to be doing anything like that. It can really hurt your back. Take one more breath here and come back to standing. Bring both arms up to the sky. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index finger. Step your left foot forward this time. And tick-tock into that T-like position. Reaching your fingertips forward as you reach your right toe back. Pulling in opposite directions. Release. Step back. Relax down. Take a deep breath in and out. Other side. You ready for this? You can do it. Engage your right leg this time, pressing into your right big toe, your pinky toe, and 2 points on the heel. Squeeze your right glute, your right quad. Bring your left leg up. Again, you can stay right here and work on balance, or interlace all 10 fingers below the knee or the foot. Find a point of focus. Press into the right big toe to help you balance here. If you feel comfortable extending the leg out, you can do that. The next step would be to bring the elbows below the calf and the forehead to the knee. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Release. Moving right into standing bow pulling pose. Bend your left knee, grab the inside of your left ankle, reach your right arm up, kick and reach, kick and reach. Hopefully you guys don't hear all the cracking happening in my body right now, but it feels good. Kick and reach, find a point of focus, and release. Inhale, arms to the sky, interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index fingers. Step your right foot forward this time. And come into that T-like position. Staying nice and straight. Left toes reaching backwards as both fingertips reach forward. Breathe here. And release. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands in front of you, about a foot and shoulder distance apart. Extend your right leg up to the sky for a standing split. You can keep yourself balanced here, or maybe even walk one arm back and then the other. Just holding for a moment and then release down. Switch, left leg up to the sky. Again, you can keep your arms out, supporting you, or maybe work to walk one arm back. Maybe both. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to high plank. Take a vinyasa or meet in down dog. Big breath in and let it out. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. One last time. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. On your next inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open the hip for a little added stretch. You can flip your dog here if it's in your practice, or just stay put, making sure that your shoulders are nice and even. Squeezing your glute. If you flipped, bring it back. And then with control, step your right foot to your right hand and rise up to warrior one. We're going to open immediately into warrior two. Rotate the arms for triangle pose, reaching your left arm to the sky, right fingertips towards your big toe. Reach to the sky as you reach the floor, pulling in opposite directions, opening up, stretching out. Super strong and fierce here. Reach and stretch. Squeeze that back leg. With everything you got, that back leg should be super strong. One more breath in and out. Rise back up, straighten your right toes. You're gonna turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out, lunge into warrior two on the opposite side, and then rotate your arms for triangle. Reach your right hand to the floor as you reach your left hand to the floor, as you reach your right arm to the sky. Reach and expand, open your heart, open your chest, your lungs. Squeeze that back leg. One more breath here. And release. Straighten your left foot. Bring both feet in so that your feet are parallel. Keep your arms wide and swan dive forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Squeeze the front of your legs as you fold forward. And you can let your arms dangle. Or if you're all the way down there, you can reach for the outside of your feet. Squeeze the front of the legs to open the back, slightly rolling into the pads of your foot. One more breath. And rise up. Turn your foot to face the front of your mat. Windmill your arms to the floor. Step back to high plank. Vinyasa through or push into down dog. And take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Another deep breath in. And out. Left leg up. Three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. You can flip your dog if it's in your practice, or just stay put. Keep your shoulders nice and even. Take another breath here. If you flipped your dog, bring it back. And everyone step your left foot to your left hand. Rise up for warrior one and open immediately into warrior two. Rotate your arms, triangle. Reach your right arm to the sky as your left arm goes to the floor. Reach and open. Breathe here. Strong breath brings you up. Turn your left toes in. Open your right toes out. Lunge into that right leg this time. rotate the arms. Triangle on the other side. Left arm reaches to the sky. Right arm reaches to the floor. One more breath. Squeeze that back leg and come up. Straighten both legs. Turn your feet parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. Arms out to the side. Swan dive forward. Another deep stretch, grabbing for elbows. Or if your hands are to the floor, grab for the outside of your feet and ankles. I wish I could see you all. I'm sure you look beautiful. Take one more breath here. And slowly rise up. Turn towards the front of the mat. Windmill your arms to the mat. Step back, push into down dog, or take a vinyasa. On your next inhale, step your both feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky. And exhale, hands to prayer and heart center. Step your left foot back slightly, maybe 2 feet, 3 feet distance, depending on how tall you are. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Bring your hands to prayer, cross your thumbs, tuck your chin. And start to dive down, aiming for your toes. Now you want to get your forehead to your knee, but maybe you need to open your hands to support yourself, help with balance here to make that happen. Hear that choke throat compression pose. Can be super difficult. Not as difficult in a hot room though, am I right? Come back. Rise up. Stay where you are. Bring your hands to your hips. You can bind behind you, interlacing all 10 fingers, or maybe grabbing for a strap. You could even take a reverse prayer. This time, instead of compression posture, we're going to lead with our chest for a pyramid pose. So back is nice and straight. Front leg is nice and straight. Super deep stretch in the hamstring. Rise back up. Release. Step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Other side. So once again, feet are parallel. You can open your gait a little bit if that helps. Reach your arms up to the sky. Bring your hands to prayer. Tuck your chin around your back and come forward. Forehead to the knee. You can open the arms to make that happen. Pull the belly button in. Breathe. And release. Bring your hands to your hips. You can stay here, take a bind behind you, or take a reverse prayer, and then fold forward. Pyramid. Rise back up. Turn. Step your feet together. We're going to end our standing series with tree. Engage your left leg. Grab your right foot with your left hand. If this is too much for you, you can also take vinyasa version of tree. Bring your right hand to prayer and heart center. We're just going to do one set on each side. You can stay right here or work to bring two hands. Maybe even work to fold forward into toe stand, squatting down, walking your arms back, bringing one hand to center and then the other. The last thing you'd lift is your gaze. Toe standers, bring it back up, release down. Other side, root in through your right foot this time. Bend your left knee. Grab your left toe with your right arm, left hand to heart center. Take deep inhale and exhale. You can stay right here or bring both hands to heart center. Maybe fold forward. Walk your hands forward as you squat down. Walk them back for toe stand. Bringing one hand to heart center and then the other. The last thing you would lift is your gaze. Toe standers, come back up. Everyone release. Give yourself acknowledgement. Awesome standing series. We're going to turn around and lay down on our mat and we're going to finish up on the floor. So take a moment to get yourself grounded. Take a moment to get yourself used to this new position. I'm going to take a moment to make sure y'all can see me. All right. And so once again, we're going to hit the Bikram poses, but we're going to do things a little differently. We need to build this heat up some way, right? So we're going to start by inhaling our arms above us and then exhaling, sitting up. Now we're going to lower down into a boat pose. Your feet can be on the ground or they can be floating. And you're just going to come back down inch by inch by inch by inch to the ground. Bend your right knee, pull it in, interlace all 10 fingers underneath your right knee. Pull your knee in. Towards your right shoulder. Release. As soon as it touches, bring your left knee in this time. Interlace all 10 fingers. Pull your left knee towards you. And release. Inhale your arms above you for another sit-up. Exhale, sit up. Again, we're going to lower down in boat pose, inch by inch. Slowly to the floor. Bring both knees in this time. Grab for your elbows, wrists, fingertips, a towel. Pull both knees in. Make sure that your lower back is flat to the mat. Pull your knees in. Pull. And release. Inhale your arms above you. Exhale, sit up. And turn around for Cobra. Now I know we did a lot of vinyasas already. Your shoulders are probably burning, but Cobra isn't about your shoulders, right? It's about your back. And that's why I love Bikram so much. They add such great back strengtheners. And so that's what we're focused on. Bring your fingertips underneath your shoulders, elbows stick up like grasshopper wings, shoelace side of the feet are to the floor. Squeeze your legs together. Let's start by coming into a high cobra, where you really use your arms to support yourself. You're really getting into a deep back bend here, and then come back down. On our next version of Cobra, I want you to rise up into a baby Cobra, but hold it here. And instead of pressing in through your hands, see if you can wiggle your fingertips. Maybe even come onto spider fingers. Release. Inhale, come back up for Cobra, baby Cobra again. Come back to those spider fingers if you took them. If you're fine here and you feel strong in your back, you might even float your hands. If you want to take it a step further, reach your arms behind you, interlace all 10 fingers and roll your shoulders back. Release. Lower down. Reach your arms out to the sides like airplane wings. Squeeze your legs together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. And then lift everything up. Lift up. Go up, reach up, way up. And release. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, elbows to the sky. Shoelace side of the feet to the floor. Roll up, baby Cobra. Spider fingers, or floating your hands. Lower down, arms to the side, like airplane wings. Inhale, lift up, go up, reach up, way up. And release. Bring your arms to your sides. The palms of your hands face the mat. And you're going to kind of roll your arms underneath you so that your hips are resting right around your forearms, maybe on your forearms. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Squeeze your right glute. And release. Left leg up to the sky. Squeeze. And release. Bring your mouth to the mat. Squeeze both legs together. And lift up. Really building the back muscles here. Lift up, go up, way up, and release. You can windshield wiper your feet side to side. And then bring your arms back behind you, bending both knees this time, grabbing for the outside of your feet for bow pulling posture, floor bow. Roll your shoulders back, and then kick your legs up. As you kick up, try not to wing your knees out. Kick up, reach up, go up. Kick up, reach up, go up. And release. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. We're going to do a flow of sorts, so stay with me if you can. Reach your arms out to the side, Pranasarabhasana. Inhale, lift everything up. You can stay here, or for more of a challenge, reach your arms in front of you. Breathe here. Back to the sides. All the way back, now bend your knees. Come into floor bow. Kick up, go up, way up, and release. Push back to child's pose for a moment. Release that lower back. Take a deep breath and let it go. Deep inhale and exhale. Let's move into fixed firm. Now, if you have anything going with your knees, please proceed with caution. We're going to come to the middle of our mats, and we're sinking our hips directly in between our ankles. You can take a block, place it below your sit bones, and just kind of lean back. If that is good for you, stay right there. If you don't have anything going on your knees that you need to worry about, you can walk your hands back maybe to one elbow and then the other. Maybe even bringing your shoulders to the mat and reaching your arms above you for opposite elbows. Inhale. And exhale. Nice stretch. Hopefully it feels good. Gently come back up the way that you went into it. And turn around, roll down. Roll around and lay down. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Exhale, sit up. And turn around. I'm going to take fixed firm for just a moment. We're going to do something a little different here. So you're going to sink your hips in between your ankles. And you're going to walk your hands behind you so that your fingertips face the back wall. Open your chest, drop your head back. And release. Lift your hips, come to your knees. You didn't get out of camel. We're going to take camel here, our deepest back bend. You can take a block and place it in front of you to help keep you in alignment. Bring your hands to your hips. Drop your head back, look back, go back. Keep your hips above your ankles. If you see the back wall, maybe you can grab for your ankles. Sorry, your hips should be aligned with your knees. You're grabbing for your ankles. Breathe here. And release. Take child's pose for a moment. Walk your hands back, bring your knees together, inhale your arms to the sky, cross your thumbs, keep your hands to prayer, keep your biceps with your ears, pull your belly button in, and bring your fingertips to the mat. Nothing should touch the floor other than the pinky side of your fingertips, lengthening the spine. Reach your fingertips forward as you sink your hips back. Slowly come back up. Release your arms down. Lift your hips. Second set of camel. Just noticing what you're feeling. If it doesn't feel right to grab your ankles, stay elevated. Do whatever feels right for you. Release. Child's pose. And rise back up. Knees together. Coming into rabbit. Grab the back of your heels. Start by straightening your back, tucking your chin, rounding down, and then lifting your hips. Just the very, very top of your head should graze the mat. You're lifting the hips to the sky, getting a really nice stretch in your shoulders, neck, Very similar to plow pose, only you have way more control over rabbit. Release. Turn around, lay down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sit up. Bend your knees, boat pose, float your legs, you can extend them, lower down inch by inch. All the way to the mat. Inhale, arms above you. Exhale, sit up. Fold forward. And then turn around. Jaya Savasana, Paschimottanasana, seated separate legs stretch. Extend your right leg out. Bend your left knee inside of your foot, the inside of your right thigh. Reach your arms above you. Interlace all 10 fingers. Tuck your chin, round your back. Bring your forehead to your knee. Elbows to the floor. This stretch feels awesome after all of that back work we did. If your forehead doesn't come to your knee, you can bend your knee quite a bit and bring your forehead to your knee in that way. But you're tucking and rounding in this pose. Release, rise up. Extend your left leg out. Bend your right foot in. Inhale, arms to the sky. Interlace all 10 fingers. Tuck your chin. Exhale, round. If your elbows are towards the floor, make sure that your inside elbow is reaching to the floor first. And once that makes contact, you can go for your other arm. Release. Extend both legs out in front of you. Lower all the way down, slowly, with control. Inhale, reach your arms back. Exhale, sit up. And this time we're going to fold forward with a straight back. So you can bend your knees to get in position. You can take your 2 forefingers to grab your big toes, and then extend your heels forward as you fold forward. Again, trying to keep a nice straight back versus rounding. Breathe in and out. Release. Bring your right foot over your left leg. Bend your left knee in, or you can keep it straight to modify. Inhale, arms to the sky. Left arm over your right thigh. Right hand behind you for a twist. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Switch sides. Bend your right knee. Bring your left foot up and over. Windmill your right arm around. Left arm behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. Come to a comfortable seated position. Since we don't have the hot room, we're not going to need the breath of fire, but we are going to close with a few strong breaths. Start by closing or lowering your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, fill up. Exhale, hands to prayer and heart center. Again, inhale, reach up, fill up. Exhale, hands to prayer and heart center. Let's close our practice with one more strong inhale as we reach our arms up and fill up. Exhale, hands to prayer and heart center. Take a moment to acknowledge your work tonight. Thank yourself for doing something good for your body and your mind. I thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Namaste. Please use this time to take a much needed savasana, find some clarity, find some rest. Again, it was such a nice experience to share this with you. I hope to see you next week. And if you have any questions about anything that we did in tonight's practice, you can find me on my page, Aurora Bonner. I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you. Bye.